Okay, so this is the finished result. It's cute. I told y'all it was gonna be cute. It's real cute. I didn't even know it was gonna be this cute, but it's super duper cute. And y'all see I put the little spray on my hair so that it wouldn't be black hair on top of burgundy hair. And my boyfriend helped me a little bit in the back because I couldn't get it. If it was a short bob, I could have did the back by myself, but I was messing up just a little bit, so I have helped me. But make sure y'all like this video and share it, and comment any questions y'all got down below, and make sure y'all tune in for my next video because I'm about to upload a video on how to do a scrub wall. So if you want to learn how to do that, just tune in and tell me what y'all think. What's up, y'all? It's your girl Misha, aka Vibes, known as Touch Styles. It's my hair name. Today I'm gonna show y'all how to do a quick weave middle part blunt cut bob. And I know I look crazy, but I definitely don't care. Period. But I'm gonna go ahead and do a tutorial and just tune in. And any questions y'all got, put them down below. So first, I'm gonna comb out my hair. Woo! I'm tender-headed. I'm a hairstylist, but I'm tender-headed. I'm licensed. And I used to have a short haircut, so like I used to have all of this used to be cut, and I just had hair at the top. So I know I look down here, but I'm really draped it because my hair used to be way short. So right now I'm just combing out my hair because I just took a wig off, and my hair is clean. I just washed my hair today, so before I put on the wig. Woo! Ah! And then I'm gonna put oil in my hair just because I don't want like no glue get on my hair, and I'm using more than glue, so glue shouldn't get on there, but sometimes like a little bit of glue get on there. So I'm gonna put the oil on there so that way if any glue do get on my hair, it's not gonna be too bad. But before I put my oil in my hair, I'm gonna part out my leave out so that way I don't make my leave out greasy. You don't want to put no products on your leave out until you're about to put the products on there to like weigh it down and make it nice and perfect. So I'm doing the middle part. I'm not leaving out my edges, so I'm gonna just part out my middle part leave out. I am natural too. My ends is a little permed still because I told you I had a short haircut like last year. And I do not have a mirror. I'm looking dead into my camera. Okay, so I went ahead and parted my leave out. Let me see. Yep. Part out my leave out. You're just gonna do a U shape. Doing this leave out pattern, you're not gonna have no baby hairs out. It's just gonna be a simple middle part. I don't like to leave edges out with my box because I don't got time to be doing it. I just wanna keep it nice and simple. I think that's a little uneven. I'm gonna take out that small piece. I really could have stopped right there because it don't matter, but I'm gonna do it just because this is a tutorial. That's a lot of leave out, so I'm gonna take that back out. That's a lot of leave out to me. Okay, now I'm about to just braid my hair in like 3 or 4 braids, and I'll be back. Now I'm just about to go ahead and oil my hair, and I'm about to start braiding it. It's important to oil your hair because you can have this in for like 2 to 4 weeks. Woo! Make sure you get them edges because you definitely want them things to grow just like that. And you don't want to soak your hair too much with oil because if it's too oily, then the glue not gonna stick. So make sure it's just enough. I'm about to do 1 braid. The braids could be big because it's a quick weave. If you could put your hair in 2 braids, you could do that too. I really should do 2 braids. I'm gonna do more than 2 braids just because it's my hair. And I want to make sure my hair is nice and flat. And your braids don't gotta be perfect, they just do have to be flat. Okay, so I'm about to start my braid. I don't like to put my braid right here at the edge because I don't want no bump to be in the front. So I like to pull my braids to the back. Ooh, I'm tender-headed, y'all, sorry. And you need to make sure your braids are secure because you don't want them coming down underneath your quick weave.
So right now I'm just braiding my braids straight back and I'm just making sure it's secure.
So that's 1 braid. And don't worry about the edges because I'm gonna go ahead and slick those back when it's time. All right, so just flip the hair out the way that you're not about to braid. Just like this. Just get out the way. And then just comb your hair out.
And you're just gonna braid this braid nice and flat just like the other one, straight back. And don't forget not to braid the braid right on the edges because that does create bulkiness.
And then in the back, if you want to, you can put that into one braid if you could get it flat enough. Or you can make it into two. And I'm probably gonna do one braid because I know how to braid big braids flat. But if it was a customer, I would have did four. But since it's myself, I'm gonna go ahead and make that in. Ooh. I'm gonna go ahead and make that into one braid. Woo. Just try to get that nice and secure and flat. Make sure y'all can see me, okay? Nice and secure and flat. Now, I don't care if my braids is ready. My hair ain't gonna be long. So then, once you get down low enough, when you get down low enough, you're gonna take the end pieces of the other braids and connect them into the braid that you're braiding down. So I'm gonna show you what I'm talking about. So, if your hair is long, you're gonna add the braids up here. If it's short, you're gonna wait till you get further down. So then, I'm gonna take this braid. Well, not yet. I'm gonna take this one, add it in just like that, and continue to braid. And I'm gonna take this one, add it in, and braid. Now is the time to do your edges. Do not use edge control on your edges because your hair is gonna be greasy. The glue is not gonna stick. So you need to use holding spray. Period. Common sense. If you do hair. But if you don't, I'm gonna let you slide. Period. Y'all see me and my husband right there on the wall? It's my boyfriend. We got a baby on the way. I'm almost 8 weeks pregnant. So that's on my face looking all fat and stuff like that. Somebody's probably like, ooh, her face is so fat. And I just like to take that end braid and just tuck it down. Dang, my braid came out. If your braid came out, that's cool. I'm gonna just twist it up and I'm gonna secure that with a bobby pin. If you don't know what a bobby pin is, this is a bobby pin. I'm gonna take my bobby pin and I'm gonna secure that tail. Actually, I'm gonna put it upwards just because my hair is so short, so I had to make my braid tuck in lower. So I'm gonna tuck in it upwards, like boom, just like that. And you can leave that in as you glue your tracks in because you're not gonna feel it, so it's all good. With bobby pin right now, we put some corn on the grill, and it smells like long space. Okay. So to secure my edges, I like to use the Got2b glue gel. I mean the Got2b glue spray. If I got another holding spray, I'll use the other holding spray instead because you know like Got2b glue is real strong and drying. So I don't really like to put it on my edges too much. But if I do, I just put a little bit like that. And comb the edges back. I'm gonna use the butter comb. That comb is cheap. I'm gonna use this comb. Comb those edges back. And spray. Close on. I'm gonna do another layer because my edge is still kind of soft. So I'm gonna do one more layer. And then spray. Spray. A bit more spray so that way I don't gotta go back and respray. Yep, just like that. Come on back. Whoa! Go ahead and Then what I like to do, I like to spray on the actual braids too, so that way the glue is not like directly on top of my hair, even though I'm gonna use the Morning Glory. Morning Glory is a product to keep the glue from getting on your hair because it's like a mask. I still like to spray this just so I can make sure I got some type of protection on top of my braids. There you go, blow dry that. Next, I'm going to move my leave out the way. So I'm gonna go ahead. You could twist this or braid it. I'm gonna twist it just so my hair don't get too crinkly. So there's less work that I gotta do when it's time to earn it out. I need this super tight so that I don't get no tracks or glue on this leave out. Okay, now it's time for the cap. Normally, you would use a black cap real quickly, but in reality, it don't matter. I don't have black caps right now. I got a few, but I want to use those for my clients and not waste my product myself. So I'm gonna just use my brown little wig cap that I already wore with the last wig I just took off. I'm gonna use my brown wig cap because the color don't matter. As long as ain't none of your tracks showing, none of your cap showing, the color don't matter if it come down to it. But if you want to be technical, you're supposed to use the black ones for the quick weaves. But like I said, it don't matter. So just gonna make sure you put a cap all the way down so it can be as flat as possible. And then I like to take this clip out once I got my cap on, because when it's hot under the dryer, it'll burn you because the clip get hot. Ouch. So just pull the tail of your leave out so it don't come out, and just pull the cap straight down. And when you stretch the cap super straight down, that just makes sure it's flat. You want this cap as flat as possible because you do not want your quick weave to be bulky whatsoever. You do not want your quick weave to be bulky whatsoever. So I like to cut out the ears. I know y'all seen this before because it just keeps the cap real nice and straight and super flat without it rolling up and stuff. So yes, this is necessary because it helps keep your cap flat. So just do it. Period. Boom, boom. Wow, your hair should look just like mine. Just like mine. Don't be hurting your eyes. If it hurts your eyes, just scoot it up just a little bit. If you didn't look like this, you did it wrong. Once you do this, now you gotta use the Morning Glory. I always call this Morning Glory. That's not even what it's called. It's called Argan Oil Weave from Wonder Wrap. Okay, so this is called Wonder Wrap. It's by Salon Pro 30 Seconds. So they make the quick weave glue. If you do quick weaves, you are familiar with this brand. So it's called Wonder Wrap by 30 Second Pro. If you use this glue, this is their product. I love both of them. Please do not take your hair out. As long as you do everything I'm doing, you're not gonna take your hair out. And it's about how you put it in and how you take it out. You cannot rush your quick weave out because it's glue, so you gotta take your time. But, okay, so to put this product on, I'll either use a chopstick or I'll use the brush. I like to put it on my hair just like this. Just like lotion or something, I guess. Put it on, and you need to be quick with it because this stuff do drip. See, it's dripping already. Put it on.
So I literally just put the Morning Glory everywhere that I'm going to be putting glue. So you're going to put the Morning Glory on all of your braids that you braided to go underneath your quick weave. Just do not put it on the leave out.
Okay, so I'm completely dry. Your hair should sound like this because it's dry. So now I'm about to cut the cap off. I'm going to cut everything that's not glued. So cut off your cap. Like this. Make sure you don't cut your hair. Just cutting off everything that's not glued. I mean, not glued, but that's everything that's not molded down. You're gonna cut it off, just like that.
I'm literally just doing the same thing all around. I'm cutting off all that cap that does not have any product on it because we don't need that. Everything that you need has product on it. Even in the back, just cut off all that excess cap.
Okay, you want to make sure you get all the excess cap from out the front though, because if you don't, you'll be able to see it on your edges like when you're completely done. Okay, so now that the cap is completely cut off, you can go. Okay, so I got 2 packs of hair from Bob. I feel like they're the Bob for computer because they're more flowy. I don't make it too thick because if you make it too thick, it's gonna just look thick as fucking. You don't want it to be that thick. So I got Empire, and the color I got is burgundy, and I got a 10-inch and a 12-inch. So of course, and this is Yaki. This is Yaki burgundy, 100% human hair. The shorter pack go in the back, of course, and then the longer one go at the top. So This is how the hair comes. It's just human hair. Boom, boom, boom. And go ahead and just snatch that off. Just like that. Show y'all the color one more time because it's gonna be so cute. So boom, boom, boom. And then I'm gonna go ahead and start cutting this off. This is a lot of hair too. I know I'm not gonna use the whole 10-inch. It's a lot of hair. Dang, babe, this is a lot of hair. Look at all this hair. That's a lot of hair. Look at all this hair that came in this pack. So we definitely not gonna use the entire 2 packs because that's a lot of hair. Like this is 1 pack of hair. That's a lot of hair. Make sure you unravel it carefully because if not, it's gonna try to tangle like this. Okay, well the shorter pack of hair was $23.99, and then for some reason the 12-inch was only $20. But he said that was a mistake, but he still gave it to me for the price. Since they messed up on it. So we're gonna go ahead and start. So what you're gonna do, you're just gonna take your track straight across it. Boom, boom, all the way over there, just like that. And then when you get up to like here, up to the ear, you're gonna start at the edge right here. And then to this side. And you just can keep doing that until it's all the way finished. And then when you get to the very top, your last track, it's just gonna be like boom, boom, boom. So that's what we do. Yeah, I don't want mine too thick, so I might space out my back. So this is my first track. You measure it and you cut it, of course. And then you just put the glue on the track, just like this. Don't put too much because you don't want your hair to be too glued. But you want to make sure you put enough because if you don't put enough, it's just going to fall out. Just like that. Go ahead and fill with your finger, or if you got to look in the mirror, look in the mirror. Put that track right there. You want to make sure when you lay your track, you're pulling your hair nice and tight because you want it to be flat. Normally, I used to put the track all the way at the very bottom of the cap, but I don't want my bows to be too thick because I feel like when they go a little more thin, a little more flowy they are. So, but it's not going to be ugly thin. It's going to be just right. So, boom, that's my first track. If you want to make it extra secure, I'm not going to do this. I'm going to just go on with the flow because I know it's going to be good. But if you want to make sure it's extra secure, every time you glue that track, you're going to hook it with a blow dryer. Like that. Really, you do that to make sure it's extra secure, but I've been doing it long enough. I know I'm good. And then this is 30-second glue, so the glue dry like that. But if you got the regular glue, you want to go ahead and hit it with that dryer because you know it's not gonna dry that quick. Yep, and then you're just gonna take the next track. Boom. You're gonna do the same exact thing. And I'm gonna just do this the whole entire time. I'm spacing my back out a little bit more because I don't want my track to be, I don't want my bob to be too thick. There. Look at this. After this, I'm about to start bringing it around to my edge. Come here. I'm gonna try to see my husband.
Hey, YouTube.
He's super, super, super sweet to me. I love him.
For the tracks that are touching the edges, you want to make sure you're literally starting that track right where that cap is starting. So you should not have it behind the cap. to where you can still see the cap, and you should not have it on your face, right where the cap is.
Go ahead and put that track right there. Boom. Take it just like that. Just like that. And boom, to the other side. Bam. Just like that. It's like magic. Just like magic. Okay, I'm gonna probably use 2 more pieces of 10-inch. Just because. Oh, and y'all probably realized that my leave out is black and my weave is burgundy. We gonna fix that. So tune in for the tea. Stay tuned for the tea. And I hope you ain't skipping through my video because I'm somebody you wanna learn from, honey. I do really good. And I always keep it real and I always give good tips. So make sure you stay tuned in. Don't listen to nobody tell you not to get a quick weave because it pull out your hair, because it's not true. It's all in how you put it in and how you take it out. Never take a quick weave out dry. But you know what? I ain't gonna give away the tea yet. I'm gonna make another video to show you how to take it out. This is what I got left from the 10. There's still a lot of hair. And I've used this brand before.
Boyfriend helped me right here because my last track I put way too much space so you could see my cap, so he just went back and added a piece of hair back there for me just so you wouldn't see through my track. So don't be scared to ask for help.
You gotta pull that tight. It's too loose. Pull it tight. Stretch it. Okay. A little bit of that hurt. So nice.
And just continue to glue tracks down, glue tracks down, glue tracks down, and you're almost done. So even though it looks like I'm done, I'm not. I'm gonna put one more track up there because I like to make sure like the track is literally almost touching my real hair, but like right on a part of the leave out, so that way it could just be like as seamless and natural as possible.
just gonna make sure my hair don't look funky. I don't think it do, but it feels funky, so. Okay, so now I'm about to cut it. Cut it. Okay, so now we about to cut it. I got the case inside out because it's dirty on the side. So, you know. Okay, babe, how long should I go? No. Oh. This is short. I don't rock short hair. This is short. I'm about to rock this shit.
Okay, so now it's time to cut, and the first thing you're gonna do is cut straight across because you are setting your guide. And a guide is just basically what you're gonna follow to get the cut as straight as possible.
Should I do long?
You cut it, you need to comb the hair out because now more ugly hair gonna pop up. You need to take off all that ugly hair that's after that straight line.
A little longer just because I never ever did a longer bob before. So when you cut your own hair, when you cut your client hair, first you're gonna cut your guide. And then once you cut your guide, you need to hold your head over just where you cut, because when you lean your head over, it's still gonna be nasty hair underneath that still needs to be cut.
That extra ugly hair is called an undercut.
Like
And no matter how much you think you finished, you're not done. You gotta move all around to get the ugly hair from underneath.
Y'all see how the cut just transformed this hairstyle? Period.
I was wasting time petty cutting. I really should have been took all that off a long time ago, but I never did my bobby song, so I was just taking it slow. But like all that hair should have been came off.
Yeah,
I'm
so whenever
going
you go
down.
through
I
with
should
your
have been going
first cut,
straight
it's
across.
not done. You gotta keep going. How that look, y'all? Is it straight? It is? The blunt cut. I didn't know that about.
Now we're gonna do the exact same thing to the other side, and I had made this one a little longer, so I just gotta make it shorter. Okay, so now you're just gonna tilt your head over to get all the hair that's underneath that undercut. Make sure you just keep it nice and straight, just like your first cut, and take all that hair that's out of place. You will know exactly what to cut because it's everything that's gonna be making your cut ugly. So just cut it off, and make sure you always comb the hair out after every cut so you can see what you really still need to cut.
Who y'all know can cut their own hair without a mirror?
So I know this side is like a dot longer than the other side, but I just left it like that because I didn't want my hair to be no shorter than what it was on the other side. And sometimes I always cut too much hair, so I just didn't want to be scissor happy. So I was just like, I'm gonna just leave it just like this because I ain't trying to mess nothing up and take off no more left on the other side because that's just not what I want to do. Now comb and clean. So I did end up cutting the side a little shorter because it was just starting to irritate me, so I just cut it.
Is it crooked in the back? Like somewhere right here, you sure? I don't believe you because how come when I flip my hair up it don't look good? Go slow, please. Slow down. Slow down.
I had to have my boyfriend cut the back because I couldn't get that small little piece.
Take the clipper. You see all that nasty stuff right there? Make the middle part look just like the sides. Don't be scared, cut it. Think of your hairline. We're going straight across. Go like this. Okay, yeah, it's good. Alright, yeah, you can turn them off. On the side. I want you to make it look like your hairline. You know when you first, in the middle. You know when you first, hold on. I'm not gonna tell you, if you get mad at me, don't. Listen, you know how when your barber your hairline is crispy straight? That's how I want my cut. You see how the front look dumb, crispy straight? Look at the front compared to the back. Don't they look a little bit uneven? How the clipper, how they hold your hairline. Yeah, do it like that. Yeah, just fold it over and keep on very far. And you can probably see where it looks like it's kind of covered. There's a few pieces that's out of place. And just keep going. Yeah, like that. It looks way better. Like keep going. Look at you. That looks good. I had help from my boyfriend because the back was getting to me.
I was just so happy because my hair turned out right and my boyfriend helped. You want to go ahead and add your silk serum. This is by She. And then next I'm going to just separate my hair into parts. So now it's just time to start pressing your hair all throughout. Go ahead and iron every single thing out. And if you like the blunt cut look, so like how my hair looked in the front when it's super straight, if you like that look, you're not going to bump it. I like to bump my ends just because I feel like it look a little more classy and, you know, it's cute to me. So I like to bump my ends slightly so that way it's not just straightly cut. Alright, so I'm done pressing the top. I just got one more side to press. I went ahead and zoomed through this because I feel like we should all know how to press. If you don't know how to press, I think I got a video showing how to do so. As y'all can see, my ends are curved. It's called bumped. My ends are like bumped because that's what I like. I feel like the straight blunt cut look is cute too, but I just like this more because it make your bob more flowy and bouncy and all that. And it look grown woman status. So that's how I like to do my bobs because they look more classy. So I went ahead and bust down my middle part. That's just part in the middle part. Next, I apply my curl wax stick because that helps your hair blend in with the weave. But you don't want to put too much because you can make your hair get very greasy. Alright, so I went ahead and clipped away the hair that I'm not about to press. And now I'm about to start pressing out my leave out. What I like to do is I like to hit the roots 2 times and then I like to iron it out. Or sometimes I do 3. And I know I probably look bald head, but first of all, I'm not bald head because I had a short haircut last year and my hair has finally grew long enough for me to do it. So, yeah. And I did go ahead and apply heat protector to my hair off camera. But I just used this spray heat protector. And just make sure you apply heat protector so that way when you're pressing your hair, you're not damaging it because you protected it with the spray. So now you're just going to keep pressing until you're done. Don't do the most with your press. You do want to make sure it's nice and sleek, but your hair is not going to look perfect once you're done pressing. You got to do more to it. So just stay tuned. Alright, so once I'm all done pressing, the first thing I like to do is to apply my edge control just so that way I'm not putting product on like any unnecessary hair. This is just like taking some of the hair out your way so it'll be easier for you to blend it. And I know my part is crooked. I'm going to fix that at the end. Alright, so then I like to go ahead and comb the hair down. Just so I can see like how it's blended so far and what all I need to do. And everything looking cool so far except for like my front pieces still look poofy, so I'm gonna just go ahead and hit that with some more heat. Alright, so now you're going to go ahead and spray Got2b glue on the leave out. I like to do this because it helps like mold your hair even better and it helps it like blend in flawlessly. That's my secret to how I get my leave out so good. But you don't want to spray too much because you know Got2b glue is super hard. So if you spray too much, your leave out going to be crunchy. You want to spray just enough. So then when me spraying my Got2b glue, I still feel like that little piece in the front was poofy. So I went ahead and pressed that out. And I'm going to go do that on both sides, because it does make a big difference. And you see how my leave out look now compared to how it just was. Period. like to use the brush because it really makes sure it blends the hair with the weave, especially when you're natural. So now I'm about to blend my black hair with the burgundy. I'm about to add black spray at the top, so that way it'll look like black going into burgundy instead of it just looking like I got black hair sitting right on top of burgundy. So you just want to lightly spray the black everywhere that my black hair is, because it's going to make the burgundy look like it's black too. But you don't want to be too close, because if you be too close, it's going to look like little paintball spots. I also sprayed the jet black in the bathroom because it was hard trying to do it through the camera, but I did the same exact technique that I was showing y'all. And then once I came back, I went ahead and sprayed Got to Be Glued on top, just so it won't be trying to run or nothing like that. And y'all can see that it kind of looked like faded and like dull, but I'm gonna go ahead and add my 6 serum and oil sheen back on top so it could be back shiny.
Okay, so this is the finished result. It's cute. I told y'all it was gonna be cute. It's real cute. I didn't even this cute, but it's super duper cute. And y'all see I put the little spray on my hair so that I wouldn't be black hair on top. Burn my hair. And my boyfriend helped me a little bit in the back because I couldn't get it. If it was a short bob, I could have did it back by myself. But it was a stuff just okay. So I have helped me, but make sure y'all like this video and share it. And comment any questions you got down below. And make sure you tune in for my next video, because I'm about to upload a video on how to do a scrub wall. So if you want to learn how to do that, just tune in and tell me what y'all